Hi, I'm Merrick D'Amato,
And I'm Classic Gamer.
and welcome back to Let's Play Broken Sword 5, The Serpent's Curse. I say we head to Henri's apartment first.
I don't think there's anything we can do there, but you can certainly head there.
Or should we head to Vera Security first?
I don't know which we need to do first. I can't remember. Just head to Henri's apartment first. See what happens.
As I approached Henri's apartment, I started to doubt whether coming here so soon after his death was such a great idea. Paris sure had a lot of similar-looking cafes.
Mm-hmm.
Tony's Brasserie. Looked expensive. Parisian spring fashion. Reminds me why I love this city. I recognized the name Sasha from the charges listed in Henri's credit card letter. Unsurprisingly, the front door was locked.
Yes. Who is it?
Excuse me, madame. This is George Stobart. Could I talk to you?
Rosen? What?
George Stobart, madame. I'm from the insurance company.
For God's sake, did they have all this? I don't want to buy insurance.
No, I'm not selling, madame. It's about the gallery theft.
Oh, I see. You people move fast, don't you? This isn't a good time. I am so distraught.
Madame, Right. Now that hadn't achieved much. I decided not to call her again quite so soon.
Okay, go to Vera Security and see what happens there. Oh yeah, just you can open them with your
No, the buzzer would make more sense than attempting to dismantle the door. The address led me to a dead-end alley at the end of a deadbeat mall. No wonder I'd never heard of Vera Security. The aircon went nicely with the Art Deco detailing. Vera Security. I was going to get some answers there. I hoped. The place looked like it had been out of business for a while.
Please don't touch the sign. You'll just make it worse.
That's the sign we have to interact with later.
You got a lot of stuff here, don't you?
Hi. I wonder if you can help me. I'm looking for Vera Security.
Yes, of course. It's the shop behind you.
Thank you. The name's George, by the way.
Call me Bassam. And do please forgive me, but I'm in no mood to talk. I have a resounding headache.
You know who I was hoping he'd be?
Who?
Nijo.
No, unfortunately
Smell
not.
this.
Whew. At least it's the real thing.
Do you have any use for nail clippers?
No.
Was that nail clip
Hassan
he
had
pulled out his
always
hand
told
there?
me Vera
And
Security.
fucking it looks like I don't know.
Bad migraine, eh?
The worst. The buzzing and flashing from the old sign is killing me. I thought the neon sign had potential until it broke.
Is it your sign?
No, the previous owners used to be a restaurant. But this is horrible. Adversely affecting my footfall and giving me a splitting headache.
You want me to try fixing that sign for you?
Do you know what you're doing?
I'm very good at fixing things.
Then please do. I'm no good at electricals. Marketing analysis and predicting trends is more my thing.
So we have to rename the sign to something that fits his stall.
I took a good look at the sign. The wiring was exposed and the cover broken. No wonder it was flashing.
You want to try and work it out, or do you want me to give you a clue?
First, I want to take a look at what a stall actually sells.
Okay.
That might help me.
Yeah, Mike, it'll probably give you a clue, actually.
The stall was a myriad of retro kitsch. Bottle stoppers, keychains, musical cards. The stall was a bottle stoppers, keychains, musical cards.
From a new word for Pizan's predicament. The letters
Seemed the letters could be moved around. Shame it didn't have the right letters to spell Bassam. I'd have to think of something else.
So when you move the letters, only like the ones I think towards the end actually stay on properly. So you have to arrange it to make a name. I'll give you the first letter. The first letter is A. That's the first letter of the name.
Okay, I think I know what it is.
I didn't expect you to actually work it out that well that quickly. Maybe that clue was a bit too good.
I already was figuring a name, but I was thinking in terms of Templars.
So what do you think it is?
Well, I think it's Aladdin, but I was gonna put Saladin. What am I missing?
I don't know. It's definitely Aladdin. 1,000%. Maybe not with the D, with the apostrophe above it, maybe. Oh, you might have to do it so then the last few letters don't flash. Because they're still flashing, aren't they? Try moving them all down one. Okay, maybe not.
I pulled the wire off. Well, that was one way to stop the letters flashing. Aha!
There we go.
That seemed like a good name.
Aladdin.
Hey, Bassam, how about this? I know it's not your name, but
Aladdin. Very cool. That's a terrific name for my store. Hits every one of my USPs.
glad you like it.
You're a genius, George. Let me know if I can do anything for you.
Move your mouth when you talk would be nice.
Aha, Mr. Stobart. What can I do for you?
I really like your new sign.
It's magnificent. I owe you one.
What do you think?
I'm over the moon, George. Thanks to you, I can now sell my retro cavalcade of musical cards, brushes, souvenirs. And you know what they say, happy sellers make happy shoppers.
So what are you selling?
Ah, I'm glad you asked. I sell all those things you can't get anywhere else in Paris.
Like...
English biscuits, Turkish delight, French cassettes, Brazilian Betamax videos.
He struck me as more of an aftershave kind of guy.
Do you have any use for nail clippers?
Nail clippers? The pocket knife's little brother.
Yeah, I like that. I better hang on to them.
Bassam had already told me where Vera Security was.
Yeah, this is one puzzle I remember. I remembered this being a bit of a
Help!
What's wrong?
one that I
There's a monster
found annoying when I first done it.
on the floor. Get rid of it.
Oh, the cockroach.
Yes, the cockroach. Help!
I went to take a closer look.
Come here, little fella.
That would have violated the Chemical Weapons Convention.
It's a cockroach.
Oh, you think that's bad? Just
That
wait
was
till
almost
you
a
see
great
what we
idea.
do with a cockroach.
That would be pointless. I was never going to catch it with my bare hands. There were crumbs on the floor. No wonder the cockroach was sticking around.
He's quite cute.
So what am I supposed to do with the bloody thing?
You meant to catch it. Try looking
I
around
was
the area
never gonna
first.
Catch it with my bare hands.
Okay.
Look at the table by the door. Not the desk, the other table opposite. When you actually manage to get out the menu. Or at the screen zoomed in.
Romanov's, a Russian brand cigarette. The pack was empty. As a child, I'd always been told not to play with matches, but I never could resist. The ashtray was full of cigarette butts. The filters were gold-colored, very exotic. The ashtray was full of
Question.
Mhm.
Is the answer fire?
No.
Okay. Does the king strike the mat, spray
Leave
the
that radio
perfume
alone
over
and
it?
Salt this damn cockroach.
You have you picked up something from the table?
Pack of
I'll-
matches. I'm looking at a stretch goal. I don't understand.
Okay, go back outside and talk to
impressed.
the son.
Look in the drawer first.
There was a huge cockroach in the way.
So?
Aha, Mr. Stobart. What can I do for you?
Now his mouth moves.
Excellent.
I found a box of matches.
Always useful, but not my bag, George. I'm more a retro lighter kind of guy.
Do you happen to know a good way to catch a cockroach?
To be honest, George, I'm better at questions on balancing budgets within a liberal economic framework. But as a layman, perhaps I could suggest you trap it? And please, whatever you do, don't squish it.
Why's that?
The entire family will catch the scent and arrive for the funeral.
Ooh, we don't want that.
You need to find a container of some sort. Then I think add this.
Rich tea. Oh, what's that, a cookie?
The perfect cockroach biscuit. Dry, dull, unsatisfying, and yet curiously Moorish.
I'll give it a try.
And yet people love them to dip in their
Glad
cups
to
of
help.
tea.
I love them too.
I
Thank you for
personally
the
can't
cookie.
stand a rich tea biscuit.
You're very welcome.
I quite like. I prefer digestives, definitely.
Do you know anything about Vera's security over there?
Chocolate digestives.
Not really.
Either one.
I
Either
haven't
one.
been here long, but neither have they by the looks of it.
Why do you
I
say
do like
that?
the chocolate dip
Rush
digestives.
setup, New sign, low
Yeah,
investment, and no
half
customers
chocolate and
except
half
for
normal.
you.
Yeah.
So, what else?
Stop by now and then. You'll be surprised.
No kidding?
Right, have you got an idea of what you need to do now?
Well, I need a container, so.
The ashtray was
You've
full
got
of
you've got a
cigarette butts.
container.
Oh, I didn't. I thought I still had matches
I
in it.
kicked out the matches. I'd made a great home for a little critter.
Come on, play ball game. Try putting it on the area where the other crumbs are.
I set down my clever trap. Now, all I had to do was wait. Gotcha!
You are a gentleman and no mistake. I hate cockroaches.
Always ready to help a damsel in distress.
I bet you are. Can I help you?
Yes, please. Do you know if there's anyone in the office I can talk business with?
Yes, me, chérie. I'm Annette, the manager.
Oh, gosh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean... The gloves. I just thought...
Ah, easy mistake to make. If you haven't been reconstructed, that is.
Oh, but I have been reconstructed. A number of times. From the ground up.
2D, 3D, remade, all sorts of things.
Yep.
She might talk to me now.
What can I do for you?
I've got some matches.
Yes, I saw you pick them up. Keep them. I can't afford to smoke anymore.
I've got a cookie.
Those dry things are disgusting.
I caught the cockroach. Look, isn't he a sweetie?
Ah! Keep it away from me!
You're a gentleman. Immediately starts talking to him. I have a cookie. Yes, good for you.
Do you recognize it?
Oof! That would take the hair off your legs. I had a boss who wore that. Know what I mean?
Do these clippers look familiar?
Yes. I mean, no. Why should they look familiar?
Okay, that's an interesting clue.
It says here that Vera was hired to do the security at the gallery.
Sounds
Do a
like
very good
she
job, did you?
Where did you get that?
might know the owner.
At the gallery. There's been a theft at Le Lézard Bleu. A painting's been stolen.
That job was signed off. You can't say we were to blame.
I was getting a bad feeling. The place looked like a front, and the only person there wasn't helping. Maybe the office itself could give me more information.
Are you done? Only I want to listen to this next race.
Thanks.
By going to the you look at the drawer.
Like, there's something called a dead rat, and it's called a stretch goal.
Do you mind not touching the office equipment?
Annette's peripheral vision was, quite simply, astounding.
So
That was never going to happen.
so she's trying to listen to the races, and you need to get to the drawer. So is there something that you can do to try and distract them, maybe?
Re-release the cockroach?
I caught the cockroach. Look, isn't he a sweetie?
Ah! Keep it away from me!
Like, George is trying to be reasonable for some reason. I'm trying to be bad cop. Like, I will threaten you with the cockroach.
What have you done in the previous game? Hang on, try that first.
Do you mind? I'm listening to the race.
Annette was watching me like a hawk.
Do you remember what you did in a previous game when you rang somebody to
That
distract them?
wouldn't work.
Yes.
No, I think you can be inside of them. I don't think you have to be outside. Right, now try the radio.
Hello, Vera Security. We make you secure.
And then when she goes over to the radio, you can get in the...
A quick look revealed that the drawer was empty.
Try looking at her folder.
I wanted to see what secrets the book might contain. There was a photo. Of course, I grabbed it.
Clearly...
Oh.
A very bad photo of Lane in a net. That guy sure got around.
What can I do for you?
Are you betting on a horse?
No, I just like hearing the sound of hooves.
Oh, well, that's unusual.
Don't be an idiot. I got 50 euros on Lucky Break.
Ah, well, I hope you win.
So do I, Sherry. So do I.
Recognize this?
Hey, that's my photo.
That's you with Lane, I believe.
So what if it is?
What is he to you?
Oh, my Hector. That's what he is. My little Hector.
Yeah, I thought you said you had nothing to do with the gallery.
Look, here's how it is. I've only been here a few weeks. I had nothing to do with that gallery job. I just delivered the paperwork.
So, who was the manager before you?
I don't know. She just one day didn't come in for work. I shouldn't be talking to you. The boss told me to keep my mouth shut.
Fascinating.
The boss. Have you got his number or address?
No, I've forgotten it. I mean, I never knew it.
And that
I don't believe you.
serious crime has been committed. You're in a lot of trouble.
I had nothing to do with it. Look, I need this job. I need the money. Anyway, it's only a silly old painting. No one got hurt.
Someone got shot.
The gallery owner was shot.
Badly?
Yeah, he's pretty dead.
Oh.
This is a murder investigation. Now, who's your boss?
I don't know. Honest, he faxes me if he wants anything.
He. Who's he?
I've never seen him, never met him. Don't make trouble for poor Annette.
Thanks.
I was pretty sure Annette had told me all she was going to. She sounded scared. Time to put the thumb screws on Lane, and I knew just how. Nothing else interesting in there.
All right, I'm gonna see if Basim has a pair of thumb screws for me.
Aha, Mr. Stobart. What can I do for you?
Do you recognize these two people?
Never saw the big guy before, but the lady works opposite.
Have you seen anyone else in the Vera office?
No, but I haven't had my shop here long, only a couple of days.
You look at the
I caught the cockroach. Look.
ashtray
What?
on the table.
Excellent
Do you
work.
look at the ashtray?
Just
Yeah,
don't
it's
let
full
it
of gold
get too much
cigarettes.
small.
Okay,
In
you
a few
did. Okay.
weeks, this place is going to
I
be
was sending a
buzzing with
message to
people, I
someone
hope, not
about
vermin.
streaming later, so
I think I'll keep him.
look
I'll
down
name
for
him
a second
Trevor.
and miss quite a lot.
Interesting name. Old school. Comforting. Harmless. I can see you're quite a strategic thinker, George.
That cookie did the trick.
Right customer, right product. It's a winning combination.
Thank you for the cookie.
You're very welcome.
Secondly, George, it's called a biscuit.
Vera Security. A crumpled cigarette pack.
See,
The ashtray was full of cigarette butts.
we got everything here.
Fair enough. I didn't know you do have to look at the ashtray. So.
Time to confront Lane.
Or maybe we didn't examine it.
Examine what?
The ashtray.
Why do we need to
I think-
examine the ashtray?
Because it's a clue for later on.
What's the clue? Is it the gold cigarettes?
Yeah, but he then left automatically, didn't he?
Well,
You came
no,
out.
it's because I did leave. I chose to leave because there's nothing else to see there.
Oh, okay. Sorry, my bad.
And clearly, we don't need to do anything else there because we can't go back.
No, you can't go back. No.
Police tape.
The gallery was sealed off. The place looked empty. Lane wasn't exactly easy to miss, and it looked like he wasn't around. The door was locked and sealed off with police tape. I needed to find Lane, and I was sure he wasn't in there. The gallery was empty. It looked like Lane was somewhere else.
Unless you want to bet that he's at the cafe. No, he's not.
Hi.
Monsieur?
Look what I've got.
Monsieur, please. If the health inspector sees that, I'll be closed down.
Oh, good. You mean I have leverage on you now? Delightful.
What can you tell me about Vera security?
I've never heard of her.
You want a cookie?
You misunderstand the concept of the cafe, monsieur.
What do you think of these matches?
I prefer a latter.
Do you recognize the woman in this photo?
She was here the other night with Lane. They sneaked away to the gallery together, without paying their bill.
My suspicions of Lane were mounting, but I didn't really think he had it in him. I'm looking for Mr. Lane. Has he been here?
Ah, yes, monsieur. He came by earlier. Told me he was off to console Henri's widow. I hope she's out.
Thank you for the lead, sir. I will go kill Lane now.
So Lane was consoling the widow. What a big heart that guy had.
No, not really.
Did he have a grand scheme or just loose morals?
Or the above.
Hello?
This is George Stobart. May I come up?
I'm sorry, this is a very inconvenient time. Come back later.
I know that's you, Mr. Lane. I need to talk to you. Mr. Lane, does the name Annette mean anything to you?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
I need to talk to Madame Dubois.
I'm sure it can wait.
Mm-hmm. If you don't let me in, I'll tell the police about your interesting connection to the security company.
All right then. Come up, but make it brief.
Dear Lord, George, you have the worst timing.
Is this a bad time to accuse you of lying?
What do you want?
I've just come from Vera Security.
So?
Now here's someone you'll get along with, Lane. Trevor, meet Lane. Lane, Trevor.
Why on earth do you have a cockroach in a matchbox?
Because I'm an adventure game protagonist.
Help me in times of need.
You have a vivid imagination, Stobart. One day perhaps your other mental faculties will catch on.
Rich
This is
tea.
really good music.
But it's broken in half.
Yeah, so only half the calories.
Very droll, Stobart. Don't give me that.
I'm surprised you let your conquests keep souvenirs.
Where did you get that?
Annette lent it to me.
Quit waving it around, for God's sake.
Can you tell me anything about the owner of Vera?
Annette told me he's some angry-looking Russian chap.
Come on, Lane. Tell me about Annette.
All right, all right. I had a fling with her, okay? Now keep your voice down, please.
And you two fixed the security for the robbery?
No, nothing like that. Anyway, the fling was a mistake. She turned out to be rather needy.
I believe you. You're not a criminal, just a lecherous old man.
Less of the old, if you don't mind. As it happens, I make a lot of women happy.
No, you don't.
Especially when you leave them. Okay, Lane, take off.
You can't tell me what to do.
I thought I just
You want me to
did.
show Bijou this picture?
All right, I'm going. You haven't heard the last of me, Stobart.
Promise?
And give me that photo.
No. What do you give me for it?
If Lane was
Oh,
that meant that Annette was lying. She said she'd never met the owner and was very keen to get rid of me. I wondered if she was hiding something interesting in that back office.
Are you going to introduce yourself properly?
No.
Pleased to make your acquaintance, madame. My name's George Stobart.
Call me Bijou.
The view through to the Bois de Boulogne was stunning. America is my country, and Paris is my hometown. You have a beautiful home, Bijou.
Oh, thank you. I do like beautiful things.
The subject looked vulnerable as she clasped her knees.
The subject's in the room with you, dude.
The subject stared casually out at the world.
Sherry, please don't touch my music. Everything in perfect order.
Sure you do. Like all your murders.
Please don't touch my things.
A subtle birthmark was the only blemish of the model's flawless skin. The stereo was playing the same tune over and over again.
That is a record player, George. Oh, he's just
The
here.
artist
All
was
right.
entering his cubist phase. Two lovers entwined. Reminded me of that party game at the Nat. A small stuffed dog sat on the table. Poor creature. Was that a tear in its glassy eye? Henri was now dressed in a cheap suit. On balance, I prefer the waistcoat. Bijou didn't look too distressed.
Hello, young man. Such a delight to have a new visitor. What can I do for you?
I'm from the insurance company. I'm so sorry for your loss.
Henri, my poor sauvage. He died in his prime.
Could I just ask you a few questions?
Well, why not? A little company might just pep me up, as you Americans might say.
Does this smell good to you?
It's heavenly, isn't it? Henri loved it. That's lovely, dear.
Do you know this company, Vera Security?
No, I don't. I've never heard of them.
Hey, this might cheer you up. Say hello to Trevor.
A cockroach?
I prefer the word pal.
And I prefer the word pest.
Both apply
Please
to
never
George
show it me
Stobart.
again.
I'm glad George finally made a friend.
Outcast.
Risky?
Why is it broken?
I was feeding it to a cockroach.
I think perhaps I'll pass.
George must seem to be a deeply unhinged man now.
No, thank you.
Definitely.
Henri was very brave at the gallery. He tried to stop the thief and paid the ultimate price.
Henri was my lion and my little pussycat.
Henri looks very peaceful.
Doesn't he? I wish I could keep him here forever.
Again, I'm so sorry.
Life is too short, George.
Can you tell me about the gallery? Was the business doing well?
The gallery was Henri's baby. He never spoke to me about it.
So you weren't involved?
Not at all. Business is not my thing.
Your record player seems to be stuck on the same song.
Yes, this song gives me great comfort. It reminds me of Henri.
Is that a painting of you?
Yes, darling. Though obviously he got my hips completely wrong.
Who painted it?
Oh, some acquaintance of Henri's. I don't recall his name.
Of course you don't.
What's the story behind the stuffed dog?
Oh, Fifi. I was heartbroken when she went. I had her preserved so that we could be together forever.
Oh, that's disturbing.
That's very touching.
Isn't it?
Now that you have that done, you can have it animal stuffed.
It's weird.
Quite unusual these days to bring the coffin home.
Oh god, she's not gonna have Henri stuff too, is she?
They were better than any
That's
party.
something I would do for stocks, that's for sure.
Please tell me she's not gonna have Henri stuffed as well.
No, she's not.
Bijou, I think someone involved with the gallery helped the thief. It wasn't Hector Lane. He's not devious about it.
But who else?
I don't know. But I will get to the bottom of it, I promise you. Thank you for your help, Bijou.
My pleasure, young man. Do come back any time.
Bijou appeared to know nothing. I still couldn't discount Lane. Annette, on the other hand, had lied about Vera's security's owner.
I'm assuming we can't investigate here properly yet.
No, we do have to do something later on that involves a puzzle that I think you're going to quite enjoy.
But we are done here for now.
Yeah, try looking at Henri first, though. See what it says there.
What?
Listed in the coffin.
I already did that.
Henri
did you?
was now dressed in a cheap suit.
Oh, fair enough. Yeah, I think you have to leave now.
Night was falling. Annette would have left for the evening. It was time to pay a visit to Vera Security. The empty hall was lit by bright moonlight. The perfect ambiance for a little detective work. I wanted a good look at that back office. I just had to find a way in. There was no way I could force the shutter open with my bare hands. I needed to find another way.
Remember that thing that you looked at above the
The electrical box, yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah, yeah.
Do say so myself.
You are right in your thinking, my friend.
Oh, we're pushing stuff.
Luckily, it's only this one thing. Thank God. Try pushing it twice, or did it not allow you to push twice?
You can't push it twice.
Oh, there it is. Try looking at the above it. So like, is that a railing up the top? At the top, or more to the left, in the middle of the wall.
Girder.
The cast iron girder spanned the alleyway. I knew that if I could get to the girder, I could reach the electrical box. It was the shutter control. There was no sign of a button or a keyhole. It must have been controlled remotely. A wire ran up to the electrical box above. It was the shutter control.
Try looking at the electrical box above again. See if that gives you a clue.
I know what to do. Just trying to get all the
I
content.
mean, no, I didn't know if you have to click on that in order for him to. Oh no. All right, you were right. Sorry, ignore me. There are some things about this game that I remember, but there's some things I don't.
I popped the lid open. Inside was an aircon unit and bingo, the master controls for the shutters. It was the power supply. The wire connected the power supply to the aircon. The aircon blade was exposed.
Can I make him stick his finger in?
The aircon blade was exposed.
No.
The wire connected the power supply to the master controller. The wire connected the shutter
What
motor
have you
to the
got
master
that you
controller.
can use to make things easy for you?
That was close. The wire was live. That was close. The wire was live.
I wasn't going to tell you that bit.
Nope. I needed to try something else.
You have to, yeah, that's it. Now turn it back on. There you go. How cool was that, huh?
Snazzy.
Indeed.
In the drawer was a single Q-tip. It was my lucky day. It hadn't been used.
Like, that would have stopped you from picking it up, George. The stretch goal is gone.
Yes.
The room was pitch black. I couldn't see a thing.
Matches, my friend.
I know.
Matches.
I am aware.
I've no doubt you are.
So I can't use the lights. Okay, I can. Okay.
In the corner
Scooter.
of the room was a pizza delivery store.
Ooh!
Just like the one that Vera escaped on.
That's interesting.
Mr. Rickenbacker, I've got some new information.
Stobart, what the hell are you phoning me
It's
for?
the middle of the night.
I'm at Vera Security.
You know what time it is? Surely anything you have to tell me can wait till the morning. Do us both a favor. Get some rest. We can talk about this in the morning.
Damn it, Stobart, get me pictures of Spider-Man.
I don't care what time it is. Hey kid,
Vera
you want a
Security
job?
disconnected their phone.
Why do I want a job? I'm just a kid. Did I say, hey kid, you want a kid? Hey kid, you want a job?
It was a pizza delivery scooter. Oil had dripped from the scooter onto the floor.
What's that? Can you see something flashing in the corner?
Yep.
To the left.
There was a letter jammed in the shredder. I tried to free the gears, but they were jammed solid. Its service was long overdue. That was almost a great idea. Almost. Nope, I needed to try something else. That was never gonna happen.
I think there was something on the floor of the office that you
I
could
needed
use.
a better idea.
You go out and then look at the floor. What's that on the floor?
Yes, I see, but I have to do this first.
The air vent had a tiny catch on the side. The air vent had a tiny catch on the side.
I think you have to wait until you do this next thing before he'll notice that. I'm pretty sure.
I smeared some oil onto the cotton bud.
Now you can use the shredder.
Or unuse the shredder is what we're trying to do.
I smeared the gears with oil. It was time to see what was in the letter.
Oh,
Ooh, fun. Yes. Oh, these are so easy. There's words. This is the easiest it could possibly be.
Obviously, we know that goes in the corner, so.
Yeah. And we know the name is Romanov.
I grabbed the paperclip.
Okay, we got a free paperclip too.
I think that one goes below the one you got in your hand just then. I think that one goes below it, I'm pretty sure. That obviously goes in the corner.
Yeah,
so.
I know.
I like the music that's playing.
As do I.
I think that logo goes the other side of the letter. Not the left side, it goes the right side, I'm pretty sure. I found this so tedious when I was doing it for the first time.
It's a jigsaw puzzle.
No, I know that. It's just I
like jigsaw puzzles.
You got to remember that I was doing this on
right on a phone.
On a phone, so it was a bit more. Not allow you to grab certain things, is it?
Right, it's not a drag. You have to just pick up and.
Oh,
I was trying to drag it because a lot of this game is.
Yeah. I think I was going to say you may have to try and get the sweet spot.
Okay.
Are you going to sort of do them over in that corner and then move them over as you get what they are?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because the thing is, the only real difficult thing with this is not really having a lot of space in which to work.
Yeah. I got you.
That's not how words work. Delightment is not a real word, unfortunately.
I don't think that works either because it's where the signature is, isn't it?
Hmm.
I'm sure the letter is probably addressed to the owner of the
Yeah.
of the gallery. So it'll be to Henri. So that's what we want to look for. At least you can overlap things. Overlap different, like, you know, the different paper parts. There you go. I'm pretty sure that OUS on that bottommost piece, you've got the letter is generous. Or is it anonymous? I think it might be anonymous actually. Yes, it looks that looks more better actually. Yeah. I think that SQ at the top of that one of the forthcoming bit.
It's okay. It's okay.
Have you see it? Okay.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure if you saw it or not.
They're there for now.
No, it doesn't make sense to me.
No.
Remind me in future to ask you to do LPs with the adventure games because I never do well on puzzles like this. Ah, that makes sense. We're getting there. Yep, that looks right to me.
Now, George is doing this stupid.
Why?
Because he's here for he doesn't know how long, he doesn't know when a guard's coming in. Just take the fecking papers and then reassemble them at your own home. Right?
And that goes somewhere at the top or somewhere where the line from the top would go.
What the fuck?
To get overlapped, didn't it? Is that what it just did?
Yeah, okay. Okay. Like, the lizard is what makes this so easy.
That this matter belongs in that space at the bottom. There you go. Yeah, no, I agree with you on that. It does. You're right. You've got a piece behind that one now.
Let's put that to the side there. Aha! This is utterly irrelevant, this section, but whatever.
That's it. That's where it goes. And you've done it. Just 2 more pieces.
It was the letter
there we go.
confirming that Vera Security had the contract for the exhibition. And it also revealed who was in charge at Vera. a guy called Medovsky. At first glance, it all seemed pretty run-of-the-mill. But why was Henri thanking Medovsky for being generous? And why was he pleased to represent him? Maybe Medovsky was the owner we've been looking for. It didn't add up. I had a gut feeling. There was something fishy going on.
Vera, Mr. Meadow, yada 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 yada. Dear Mr. Medovsky, are the security measures for forthcoming exhibition at Le Les Arts Bleus? Thank you for your letter of 30th March, which is around the time we started our look back at Broken Sword, oddly enough. I'm delighted. I'm delighted to confirm the appointment of Vera Security to exclusively provide the security for the forthcoming exhibition. Your offer was very generous, and we are delighted to accept the terms and proceed as suggested. The opening of the exhibition is meticulously planned, and I think you will find it to your satisfaction. Special attention will be given to La Maledizio, which will be hanging on the back wall furthest from the door. The owner will remain anonymous. We are most pleased to be able to represent you in this matter. Henri Dubois. You know what's curious?
What?
Why is this in English? That was fun. I quite enjoyed that.
The air vent had a tiny catch on the side. The paperclip was perfect for the job. There was definitely something in there. Now, what are you? Gotcha. Well, would you believe it? It was a gun. And very likely the one that had been used to shoot Henri.
And would you know it, now your fingerprints are all over it, George.
So, what have we here? L'Américain, Monsieur Stobart. You will rue the day you crossed my path, because now you are caught in my net like a little red herring.
Inspector, I'm investigating the robbery.
No, monsieur. You are breaking and entering an innocent storeroom.
I found the murder weapon.
Found? No. Planted? Yes. Mou, arrest this man and take him to the station. I shall squeeze you, Monsieur Stobart, until your pips squeak.
The fuck are you talking about?
It's being incredibly weird and meh.
I suspect him of involvement.
I just wish I'd got some better shots of the killer.
Are you kidding? That stuff from the hip. Very. You did good, Nico.
So, what's next?
Get me an interview with the owner, and you've got Sunday's front page.
I'm on it already.
Keep me up to speed. Let me know before you write anything up, okay?
Of course. Oh, gotta go. Someone at the door. Monsieur?
Are you Nicole Collard?
Yes, can I help you?
I need to sit down.
You'd better come in.
Alright, that's all we have time for now. I've been Mark D'Amato.
And I've been Classic Gamer.
And we'll see you next time with more of the Serpent's Curse. I hope we get more puzzles like that last one. I love puzzles.
Yeah, well, I think you're going to enjoy this one, because this game is littered with puzzles.
Definitely. You said this would be my favorite. This is definitely the best of the bunch so far.
I have not, you remember I said that with absolute confidence that you would enjoy this one the most.
Aww.
It's by far got the best
Something's
story.
missing.
What?
That random thing hanging from her ceiling.
Oh, the
laundry rack.
Yeah,
with
the laundry,
but with no visible way to lower it.
Yeah.
Also, Nico.
We called it.
Nico, this is not a sufficient desk for a computer. This is you're going to destroy your spine. Typing at this. Unless you like sit cross-legged on the ground in front of it, you're gonna have massive back problems from this thing.
I can't even kneel. I can't even kneel on the floor anymore because my feet get incredibly cramped.
Anyway, I'm looking forward to continuing this, which we'll do next time. Till then, I've been Merrick D'Amato.
And I've been Classic Gamer.
And ciao.
Ciao.
Hi. Thanks for watching. This has been played, edited, and recorded by me, Merrick D'Amato.
And he's been helped by me, Classic Gamer.
You can find a link to Classic's YouTube channel, Classics Gamer, and his Twitch in the description below. Please like, comment, and subscribe.